All right, so here's the deal. Crypto is tanking right now. There are some interesting things happening when it comes to what's going on X, and actually some stuff happening with Fort Knox. And all of a sudden, I'm seeing something like this. Macron in the same room with Trump while they're talking about gold at Fort Knox. It's interesting that, do me a favor, type down what country is Macron leading? Just take a guess. I know it sounds funny, but something big is happening right now, and I want to put a lot of people's minds at ease when it comes to buying cryptocurrency. And yes, that is snowy mountains behind me. I'm going to tell you what I'm doing. Crypto is absolutely tanking, right? It's actually not. Bitcoin's at 92,000. Ethereum is down 10% in 24 hours. That's actually pretty impressive for Ethereum. Solana down to $141. I'm going to share with you a handful of things, but first I want to share something with you. Very interesting that Donald Trump chose, or on X, as he's sitting next to Macron, to answer some questions about gold, Fort Knox. Do you remember what country actually caused Nixon to ultimately close the gold window temporarily, which turned into permanently, way back, in the early 70s? What country was leading the charge in sucking out all of the gold in our country? It was France. France was running around scared, screaming, actually causing a run on gold in America. It's interesting that today we have some things happening. Now, there was a tweet that I put out, a post, and if you don't follow me on X, there's a link down below. It's free. I want to show you something that I did. And I have to be very cryptic because Ninja Nation is so big, it's moving markets. And pretty soon it's going to move very massive markets in the next 6 months because you are extremely powerful. Type 1 if you agree with that. Type 1, even if you're like, is it me he's talking about? I do believe it's you. To every single person that heard that just now. But together, we are an incredible force of nature. And we're going to get to this cryptocurrency because I'm going to share with you something that I'm doing right now. Now, this post on X, I did this a while ago. One day ago, I said, has anyone noticed that I've been quiet about the crypto projects I talked about a while back? ... So I did. I've not been speaking about specific crypto projects that I've talked about that I've invested in. I've not sold any of them. However, I did liquidate not an entire position, but I pulled some profits off the table with one because I expect what you're about to see to get worse. What I did is I reposted it and I said, okay, now this post makes a lot of sense. I don't want to cause a crypto crash, but I really want to take advantage of it soon. ... And this is pretty much what I got back in return. Fact of the matter is, what's happening right now, this crypto downturn, I expected. I spoke about it a little while ago, and I think it's going to get a little bit worse. Now, I'm not telling you to go sell your crypto. I took a little bit of profits, a position that I had that I was up like 10 or 15%, pulled off my gains, and I'm sitting back and I'm putting more money into my accounts right now, my cash reserves. And in the next 24 to 48 hours, I believe something may get, let's put it this way, an opportunity to buy at lower prices for so many of these projects, XLM, XRP, and some other smaller ones that I can't talk about anymore because those are my students' picks. Oh, and also, just so you know, I've heard my students, and I'm going to do this. There's a handful of openings left. Dylan and I have decided to start for the next 3 months, once a month, live coaching calls where we're going to tell all of our DeFi students exactly, we're going to answer your questions for an hour. We're going to tell you exactly where we're at, what we're thinking, and our next moves. That's on top of the additional videos we do to our DeFi students. So if you want, links down below. I'm limited to 500 slots with our Zoom calls, and so that's almost filled. So as soon as it fills, that sale is going to go away. So links down below. We are experiencing a shaking, and I believe you're going to see a rabbit pulled out of a hat in about 4 to 6 days. I think you're going to see markets rocked this week, not like a crash, but I think people are going to be shaken out of markets. And I myself and Dylan and other investors that I know are getting very excited for the next, let's say, 36 to 72 hours. We're going to see some pretty exciting times. And so I'll be buying into this. I am an investor, not a speculator. However, a lot of people are speculators. They get scared very easy. And I'm not here to pump and dump. I'm here to change markets and own certain specific percentages of these markets. I know that my tone has changed in the last, let's say, 8 weeks on this channel. And the reason why is because for years I've been saying, type 1 if you remember me saying this, a lot of truth about the ninja is going to come out. There's a lot more to me than sitting in a truck or a car, sitting on a tricycle and reading off of cardboard notes. I did all that to troll very what they think are rich, powerful, successful, famous people. I live rent-free inside their domes for a reason. And it's going to get really exciting for all of you, all of us as part of Ninja Nation. In the next 6 to 12 months, you're about to see some incredible revelations. And I know that there's change happening in every single one of your lives. As a matter of fact, you guys do me a favor. Type 2 if in the last 3 years or 4 years you've been watching this channel, you've gotten out of debt or you've paid down debt, right? You've increased your credit score, you've bought some assets, whether it be gold, silver, or crypto, and you are seeing an increase in your life financially and not a decrease. Do me a favor, just type 2 if that's one of you. The reason why I ask you to do that is not only to keep the algorithm going, because this channel, Google likes to censor, but it's because I want new people to come along and say, hey, this weirdo with a rubber chicken decided to take some time and share his background. And I never want to forget that because we are about to experience in the next, honestly, I believe 12 to 16 weeks, an explosion in wealth. This isn't a pie in the sky fairy tale prophecy where clickbait, hey, XRP is going to $500 tomorrow, because that's not going to happen. I'm sorry. The dinar is not getting revalued tomorrow. Gold's not going to $50,000 tomorrow. This is reality. Okay. I've been trying to ground every single one of you in reality for the last 4 years, and every single one of you that have taken up this challenge has grown financially. Now, this isn't a joke when I tell you, and I'm going to do this because this is going to close soon, this offer for the DeFi Pro course. There's only a handful of slots left. This sale may last tonight. It may last through the next day or two. As soon as the slots are gone, I'm going to do these live streams for my students over the next 3 months for sure. I may add more, but for sure 3 months to get everyone through this. And I'm going to tell you some things about what I'm doing with my crypto that might surprise you. Now, I will tell you this is not for anyone that does not have real skin in the game. If you have $5,000 or less, this is not for you. If you have over $5,000 in crypto, this is for you. If you want, the link's down below. As of right now, I'm not buying tonight. I think we might see lower prices. Might see a little pop tonight in the middle of the night or tomorrow morning. I think we're going to see a little bit lower prices over the next day or two. If I'm right, cool, I'm going to be buying up stuff a lot cheaper. If I'm wrong, that's okay. I have all my core positions. I'm not stressed. But I think markets are about to be rocked, and then President Trump is going to pull a rabbit out of a hat. I hope you guys are preparing for this. Like, I hope you have some cash on the side. If not, hey, you know what? Payday for me is coming in a few days, and I'm going to take even more advantage of this. I'm going to own solid positions, and I'm excited about this. So hopefully you guys are crushing it. Hope you have a great day. I have to get back to my group because I can't even explain what's happened in the last 3 days. There's incredible changes happening in my company and some of the businesses that are about to be released into the world next handful of weeks. All right, I hope you have a great day. The Economic Ninja is out.